Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna test and see if this is running. Hello. All right, looks like things are going. So let's just go ahead and start this off. Do a recap of last week. Actually, I'm gonna change these colors real quick because these are not the right ones. Medium sea green. What was it? There was another one. Forest teal. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. Yep. No, maybe it's not. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So let's edit this to last week. So let's do, what was it, from last Sunday up until Saturday. All right, it wasn't a bad week. Yeah, we gained 1% total. Took a small loss towards the end of the week, but let's take a look at this here. So before we get into this, actually, I think I'm making the decision to dump AU altogether. Yeah, I mean, it's just its movements aren't as big. There's just not as much range. I mean, it's okay. I just am deciding to start trading XAU, so gold, because that's the pair that Raja trades, and just from watching a whole bunch of his stuff, I think I've been able to kind of witness a lot about how the pair moves. So I'm just gonna try to stick to this and learn this and keep EJ. So, but I'll touch on the loss that I did have and still review it. So this is my first trade over here on AUD or XAU on gold. So let's see. I think we had a buy here. Yep, because right, it was a buy, and I took it at 11.12. So yeah, I think I had seen that there was we had formed bullish here. I think we did like a small little fake out to the downside, and we closed back above. I think maybe the 30-minute reveals it a little bit better. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this isn't like an invalid buy. I definitely should have taken profits maybe a little sooner, being that it wasn't actually a time of volume. And oh, one thing I should do real quick. Let me open up Zoom so I can kind of map this out. Okay. Yep. Let's do this. Okay, now we can get this out of the way. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, so we had. Oh wow, that's a huge arrow. How do we change that? I don't want that arrow to be so freaking big. Why is it so big? Format. Hmm. Do I just go to the? Okay, no, that's too small. Okay, so we had this candle that closed above this level of resistance. I saw that price made this push down, closed back. It didn't necessarily close back within this range, but it closed bullish. And then as soon as the next one broke the high and closed above, okay, great. Yeah, then at that point, I was thinking, okay, well, what are the odds that price would continue to go up from that point? And I mean, I was pretty valid in my thinking. We had this, again, we had this resistance that formed. Dude, why is this going so slow? Hide this. Hide this. And then as soon as we had this one close above, then I was just waiting for price to break above the candle that closed. This is freaking retarded. Like, what is happening here? Okay. Yeah, then I was just waiting for a break of this high, which I did take it on the break of this high because we had clean candles to the left. Only thing is it only went maybe, what, 10, 15 pips? 10 pips? Yeah, so 10 pips. Could have caught 10 pips there and then taken profit. But I guess looking to the left, now maybe we can see that there was something kind of stopping it from going any further. Where did I take the trade? Yeah, so we had this level of support right here, right level of resistance, and price came up. And this should have been my indicator to kind of get maybe at least close partials in this trade was the fact that this thing closed with little to no wick. I was just thinking maybe if we had, clean candle to the left hand side, that maybe we could come up here at least to fill that range. But that was also an hour before 12, so it was 11:14 when the trade was taken. So, also there might not have been as much volume as like the actual London session. I think one other thing I maybe should have paid a little bit more detail to was the fact that we did just previously break, that low, that low, that low. So we made this new low. Price just came up, should have waited for a retest, and then for price to come back down, maybe with enough volume from a session. And I think even on the 30-minute, there was confirmation that this was, that we had this huge wick here, which makes this really all a rejection zone. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, the idea was correct. I should have maybe taken profit at 10 pips. But either way, it's okay. So, got out of it and took some tiny profits. And I think the next trade what did I try to do here? I think I probably tried to take a sell. Yeah, and I had the right idea because I was like, well, now that price we didn't break that high, right? And I know that let's look at the 4 hour. Yes, yes, yes. And I knew that we were breaking this low, right, of the 4 hour. So I was thinking, okay, well, probability wise, everything looks good because it looks like we're about to break the 1 hour low. The 30-minute 30-minute did break the low of the previous candle right here. And I think the 15-minute was really the indicator for the sell to happen. Yep. Yeah, I saw that we had closed bearish here. Okay, and I think that looked slightly different on the 30-minute because I think this was just a wick here. All right, let's look at that. Yeah, and I saw that this candle already closed with inside that wick, so I thought, okay, well, overall momentum's down, right, from all of this going on here. We formed resistance, tried to break above, couldn't, closed back within, underneath this level of resistance, and then after that, then we tried to go back down, and everything ended up playing out pretty okay. So, but the thing is how long did I have that trade open for? So I opened it at 8:45, so that's 12:45, and then I closed it at 9:14, which is 1:14. So I had it open for at least 30 minutes. Which means within this 30-minute candle, yeah, so price came back up, stopped me out, and I was in profit a little bit, yeah, like 20 pips. So, yep, this is what it is. 20 pips, definitely should have taken some profits off potentially, but I was thinking, gosh, man, we have such a clean range to the left-hand side, but again, should have maybe remembered that this is a whole rejection over here, this wick. So, is what it is. Yeah, I didn't really get anything out of that one. Then the next trade was on EJ. And this one wasn't too bad. I just took 10 pips, I think, right? Yeah, well, a little less than 10 pips, 5 lots. So I tried doing something because my mindset recently, this last week, recently at work I've gotten paid quite a bit, so I just am kind of feeling a little more relaxed, not as worried, and I think if anything, a lot that's happened over the last week. I did a 3-day fast during this week, so I felt like my faith in God, at that point in time, I was really sitting on this verse that says, peace to you, peace be to you, do not fear, you shall not die. And I had that written on my whiteboard, and I just was continuing to say that over and over and over again this week. So I just, anyways, I just wasn't really fearful of like the outcome. If I knew what I was looking at, I just was, willing to take the trade. So I think, I forget, how this idea came about. Why did it go all the way over there? Yeah, I just knew that we had pushed up, and I think I remember watching this whole move happen and just being like, damn, dude. Or no, this had happened, yeah, in Asian. Yeah, crazy move. So anyways, I just thought maybe we were forming support to go back up and retest that high that we just made, which we did. I just maybe entered a little too late. So that move happened at 8, so that's at 12, and then I should have taken it on the break of this high to go back up. But then I think I was maybe rushing this trade because I was a little late to the party, so I just didn't want to miss out. I think I saw that this candle had closed with no wick. Was it not popping up on top? Anyways, I think I saw that this candle was closing with no wick. I think I took this trade on the 5-minute, honestly, and just tried to get 10 pips. Took it, got out, and then price reversed like almost immediately. So anyways, maybe not the most solid trade, but I was definitely quick to take profits, which is good. So yeah, definitely should have had more confidence in this trade right here as soon as it was breaking the high. Would have been 30 pips, but yep. So go to gold. Yeah, I mean, this one wasn't too bad. So I took this one at, yeah, 1 a.m. in the morning. Around there. We had the support that formed here. We had this candle that closed below the support. This is so dumb. How slow this crap is. Yeah, we had this candle close below the support level here. And I figured if we can break that low, then maybe with clean candles to the left-hand side, I can get some out of it. So, yep, went about 10 pips, 12 pips, 13 pips in total. Just closed the whole thing out. And thank goodness I did. Because, yeah, I mean, I figured maybe we could be testing the support here. Maybe to go up because we had just broken this high. And I know we have clean candles to the left-hand side, so if we can form support and break this high, then we should be able to continue up. I also thought about taking a buy here, but I had already gotten 10 pips, so I just was like, yeah, I don't want to risk it. But I definitely was seeing this correctly to think, I could just take a buy here basically and be A-okay. Yeah, but it's okay. So 50 pip move. Yep. And then we took a loss on gold here, or on AUD USD. And this move was definitely dumb because the sell was really dumb. I thought maybe, I think because I saw, I don't know if it was on the 30-minute or the, no, it definitely was the 15. Yeah. Yeah. So I knew, price had closed above this resistance, but I was thinking, oh, well, this candle came back, broke the low of the previous candle, so maybe we can continue down further. But I definitely should have waited for the candle to close. And this move, this was open for 3 minutes by the time that I had closed it. So here's what it is. But then I took the buy and closed out the buy too early because I saw that price had closed, price had broken above this, formed with no wick down at the bottom, which means there's a lot of volume pushing to the upside. And I think the 30-minute candle had flipped at that point. We were breaking above this high, and I think I was just going to go for 10 pips. But yeah, obviously, I mean, it didn't play out the whole way, but after that, my week was pretty much done. So new week coming up, lessons learned. I was doing a simulation session the other day, and I feel like if the daily, the 4-hour, the 1-hour, and the 30-minute are all pointing in my direction, those are definitely the trades where I feel most confident in, especially if we're getting a break of a previous candle on like a higher time frame. Yeah, if the daily and 4-hour and 1-hour and 30-minute are all pointing in the same direction, that's really good, especially if there's no rain or if there is a clean range to the left-hand side. Then those trades in particular are better trades to hold and maybe not be so scared of closing out too early. But other than that, yeah, I think I'm gonna ditch AU except for NFP, honestly, and I'm just gonna stick to gold and EJ this week. So yeah, I mean, overall not a bad week. Before that loss, I was up about 3% total. So now I'm up about 2, But if we can, my first goal is gonna be to get to 5, and if we can get to 5, then I'll push for maybe a little bit more. But I at least want to make sure I secure the bag on that extension if I can, and then other than that, that'll be I should be in the money with that. But yeah, so we'll see here. I mean, might as well do a breakdown here before I get out. So let's go to the weekly. All right, yeah, so weekly candle. Yeah, so weekly candle looks like it, pushed up, but we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 days of bullish movement, and not sure. We don't know if whether or not yet that this is going to continue up or if we're going to push down. So we need to go to the daily time frame, see if we can get some like clearer pictures. All right, so zooming in here, the daily time frame had formed some resistance over here. Again, we don't know if whether or not it's going to reject or if it's going to break through that and continue up. I would say if we can break this low, then maybe we have a chance to push down towards 1903. But if we do break above this, then maybe we'll go a little bit higher. We'll kind of see what we have going for us here on the lower time frames. Yeah, so this is the 4-hour now. Yeah, so we still have the same resistance here. And we've got support here. So yeah, price is just ranging. So we'll just have to wait for a price to break out of one of these ranges, either down to 1903 or maybe up. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, resistance here. Support down over here. Let's measure this range and see how much we got over here. So yeah, we got a 60 pip range. So it is possible, maybe, that if price breaks this low, maybe price can continue down. Yeah. Probably have to wait and see what happens. That's not bad. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so anyways, and this is supposed to be yellow. Gold for gold. Okay. Yep, so we just gotta wait for price to develop on that. And then let's go to EJ. Okay, so we formed support, we close back up above this support right here. Price seems to just maybe be bouncing in this range. But if we can break this high, we can probably fill this range and then maybe even continue up. Yeah, maybe I want to see price goes above that because that's not a huge range. Right, 27 pips. Oh, this thing is still on. Oops.